applications.
How about for the small business owners that don't feel comfortable doing it on their phone? What do you like on the desktop?
Adobe.
Okay, what if you can't use Adobe? Are you? How do you feel about? I always liked Canva and Get Stencil in my book are pretty interchangeable. They obviously both have their own, strong points and weaker sides, but I think both really. I mean, to the ease of doing it, if you're much more comfortable on your desktop, you just don't like doing it on your phone, and I think both of them are great options to.
Absolutely. So I'm fortunate enough that I have to use Adobe in what I do for my job, right? So,
but there's such a learning curve.
It's a learning curve. It doesn't come cheap. So, my best recommendations. I love Canva personally.
Okay.
I've used that a lot. I think that has some great applications. The Adobe Spark, which is outside of the Adobe suite. I can't remember if it's free or not, but they also have a web-based version, so it's not just an app. So you can still use that too.
Okay.
But I would say, again, a lot of these I've seen and done different things with, but I would say Canva for me is number one, and then I would probably look at Spark Post from Adobe just to look at their web version. There are a bunch of others, and we'll have to put some links on.
Yes, I'll tell you though, I agree. The Get Stencil I had for.
I haven't used that one.
It was interesting. It's more made for social media images, I feel, than Canva's really kind of brought in and gone with print and all.
Yeah.
But the big thing with the Get Stencil was kind of as the stencil, naming. Their goal was you could be create an optimized image across multiple platforms, kind of like with clicking buttons and a few minor adjustments.
Which is, and again, Spark Post does the same thing, and that actually saves a hell of a lot of time.
Yes.
So if you are running multiple channels and you want to use this image across all of them, this is those two tools are fantastic to do that. I think if you're doing more your print-based stuff and or using some big hero shots on your website, you want to use more of your photo editing kind of software, and that's where Canva comes in a little bit more.
It does, and for those not familiar with Canva, you can use both. It offers you the option to purchase professional images for $1 each, which is really nice.
Low royalty free, or use your own images, or they have a selection of free images that you don't pay for. So you can use those. Adobe also offers Adobe Photos, which is the same thing. They're fairly cost effective. You buy credits and Shutterstock, all these sort of big photo libraries, they do it. The danger is there. You have access to millions of photos, but so does everyone else.
Correct. Yeah.
And that's not always a bad thing. If you can't get a shot of the subject matter you want, maybe it's a yoga pose, right? Mm-hmm. So I had this conversation with my wife the other day. Yoga poses have to be done a certain way, and people will look at the detail.
Yeah. So
if you find a stock photo that the yoga pose is slightly off, I would rather get a shot of someone getting it bang on. So I'd pay that little bit more for it, or I'd get it done myself.
Yeah.
The irony is, you can then, if the photo is good enough, you can then sell it back to the stock libraries.
Once you
and start to get some very low kind of reward income coming in from your photography efforts too.
No, that's excellent. This is really a great discussion on photos. We're going to put up